everybody, it's Celeborn again, and we are doing episode number 19, and this is going to be over Jasmine. So this is what you see here in front of you. Since the flower is white, it is making it a little dark around it, but this is what it looks like for those of you that have not seen it. Love me some Jasmine. Anyway, so on with the show. Alright, so the first information is going to be from, again, the Complete Illustrated Encyclopedia of Magical Plants by Susan Gregg. This information is what I get from this book. And let's see, Jasmine is going to be... I went to pick the book up and closed it, so I have to re-look it up. Jasmine, 205. Yay. Okay, here we go. Now, jasmine does have many there's different types of jasmine. This jasmine here is just, I believe it's Aztec jasmine, which is used for teas and whatnot. I do have some of this. In fact, mine's kind of growing out of control in the kitchen. But they pick them before they actually bloom because, and I'll tell you this from experience, once they bloom, they literally fall off of the plant. It's not like they just stay there. They stay there for maybe about 4 or 5 hours and then they fall off the plant. So whenever you purchase jasmine, that's why you always get it when it's still closed, kind of like this. And that's because otherwise it literally falls off and starts to decay. For whatever reason. So yeah, it's kind of a tricky little plant. Mine, I almost thought was gonna die, and I brought it back. Thank goodness. But so yeah, let's see. Where's Jasmine? Okay. Alright, so we're going to start with Susan Gregg's first. And her little quote in here says, helps you let go of your fears and create balance. Now Jasmine's will is to attract abundance, and it also is used to deepen your spiritual connection and help you feel loved. Jasmine is a vine with a small, heavenly scented flower. I love the scent of it when it's in bloom, and that's one of the reasons that I bought it and I have it in my house. But like I said, it blooms and then it dies. So anyway, it did originate in Persia, and it's a perennial. The flower is usually yellow, but most occasionally are pink. These are white. So I'm thinking that this is talking about a different variety of jasmine, but jasmine all has the same properties to me. Jasmine will also do well. Let's see. They are heavily scented, so plant them near a window. Jasmine will also do well as a house plant and will fill your home with their scent. Keep them trimmed to ensure continuous flowering. That's one of the things that I didn't do, is because mine started to vine and it just kept going and going and going, and it never stopped to flower. You literally have to stop it, cut it to get it to flower more often. Otherwise it'll keep growing until it decides to flower. Now, how to harness jasmine's magical properties. Plant jasmine in the south side of your property to provide protection to your home and your family. The smell from the flowers will enhance your dream life and help you develop new ideas. It will also deepen your meditations and your spiritual connection. Growing jasmine in your home will not only fill your house with its wonderful smell, but will also attract abundance and fill your life with a sense of peace and love. So now the medicinal uses for jasmine are: jasmine is used to balance both male and female reproductive conditions. We should balance hair loss. Need to find something for that. It is said to help prevent infertility and postnatal depression. It has a calming effect and can help relieve stress and bring you back into balance. Jasmine can also help stop muscle spasms. So this is one of the few things, like I said, I believe it's Aztec jasmine, which is the only one that I use to. That's what I have in my kitchen, but it's the only one that I use in teas. Sorry, I have people behind me. But yeah, so now onto Cunningham's information, his encyclopedia. Jasminium grandiflorum. Anyway, so folk names for it is jessamine, moonlight on the grove, peyotes jessamine, and anabar, and yasmin. Yasmin is, I believe, the actual original name for it, and it along the way become jasmine versus yasmin. Now the gender that it portrays is feminine, and its planet is the moon. So again, this is a plant that will go well with any type of moon work, lunar spells, any of your moon work. I do love putting some of this into my moon water. Whenever there's a full moon, I use it in my rituals in moon water. Whenever I put, for instance, when I put the bowl out that's got the moon water in it for offering whatever, I will drop a few buds of jasmine in there just to enhance it. That's just my thing on it. The powers of it are, again, love, money, and prophetic dreams. Now, prophetic dreams, those of you that don't know what that is, it's foresight. It's being able to foresee certain things happening. Prophetic is prophecy. You see things that will be prophesized. It is definitely good for that. If you're using it in smudges, which I will be making some smudges, but this will go into different smudges, but it'll also go into my witch balls that I'm making here before too long, which will be in my shop, to attract love, money, prophetic dreams, things like that. Things where you can use them for. Now, magical uses that it states in here is dried jasmine flowers are added to sachets and other love mixtures. They will attract a spiritual as opposed to a physical love. So this is more of attracting a spiritual love. It's going to be kind of like a soulmate. I can also see this being used to attract a spiritual entity and attract them to you if you're calling upon a certain entity or deity. Any deity that this is used for, which is, this says Vishnu is the deity that it's associated with, but I use it for Hecate because one, she was a goddess of herbs, herbalism, whatnot. So the flowers will also draw wealth and money if carried, burned, or worn. Jasmine will also cause prophetic dreams if burned in the bedroom, and the flowers are smelled to induce sleep. So smelling the fresh flowers, if you put a jasmine plant in your room, it is to help you sleep. And once I get mine to start blooming and getting a little bit bigger and I get my room cleaned up, I'm definitely going to be putting my jasmine plant into my room so that I can use these properties for it. So anyway, this is a little information on jasmine, and if you have any questions or want to add anything to it or want some more information on it, please leave that information down below or that question down below in the comments section. I will be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video, and until then, many blessings and have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching.